Richard Wilson, and welcome to this short video on how to get more done every single day in managing your business. We do have a separate video on being powerfully productive and doubling your productivity. So in terms of time management tips, that's going to be discussed in a separate video, but these tips are more just about how to leverage the fact that you're either running your own business or business department or business unit, and you have this team to work with. So one of the first tips is to make sure that you delegate and trust others, and that really goes hand in hand. Many times, if your bonus is based on getting something done right, if you're running your own small business and you feel like you're the only one that knows how to do the 1,000 things needed to run your business, it's very hard to trust somebody new, especially if you maybe don't have the budget to pay somebody $50,000 or $80,000 or $100,000 a year. You can be worried about whether they're really going to take their job seriously, whether they're going to be around for a long time, whether you've trained them enough, what if they miss some details. The truth is, it's always going to be a trade-off. You're right, nobody's going to do it as well as you do, but you have to trust that they're going to do a job that's good enough. Because at some point, if you don't trust others, the complexity of your business will crush you, and you'll either have horrible customer service, bad product quality, you won't be keeping up with competitor trends, you won't be realizing where the market is moving next, or you're going to lose and miss out on that next big innovation or that next big step up for your product or service that could sell for double the price and open up a whole new niche marketplace for yourself or your business. So it's really important to trust and delegate to others consistently. And one trick I've learned is that instead of looking at the list of all your business activities and then saying, okay, which couple of these could I delegate? Instead, try to just ruthlessly delegate and look at every single one of your 20 to-do items, your 20 things on your priority list, and try to outsource and delegate every single one of them. I think you'll find that probably 15 out of the 20 you could delegate as long as you had a checklist or a process for somebody to follow. And by creating that, you're creating systems in your business, which is really valuable for terms of efficiency as well as valuation for your business. Also, what you'll find is that there's a few items that you absolutely cannot delegate at all, and that's okay. That might be 2 or 3 out of the 20. And then you'll find that there's 2 or 3 items that if you delegated part of the process, it could be sped up, and then maybe you just do a quality check at the end, and then that project is done. And so I'd really encourage you to try that process. Look at everything you have on your plate and try to delegate every single thing to somebody on your team, somebody from Guru.com or Elance.com, somebody that's a consultant working with you, and just try to get every single thing off your plate, because you'll never get everything off, and there'll always be emergencies coming up and people to manage. But if you try to do most things yourself, then you're just going to drown in too many priorities, and you'll have no real priority to focus on. Another tip is to have an accountability checklist so that you know what people are accountable for at all times and what's expected from them. It can be really easy to have an assistant, a secretary, your right-hand person in running your business unit, and you might send emails to them to do things on a daily basis. Well, unless they're very responsible and organized and have a binder of all the things you've ever requested of them, they're going to forget things you've requested of them. They might put something off or not do something because they feel like they have enough other work going on. They'll have a good excuse. If you come back to them and say, oh, did you ever finish this? They'll say, oh, no, I was busy on this. That's really common in business. So you need to have an accountability checklist. When something gets assigned, their name, the project date, the deliverable gets put on this accountability checklist so you can check things off as they're finished, and then you move on down the list. Otherwise, things will surely be forgotten. Quality will be lower, on your websites or within your products. And this is something that can really just keep you kind of sane and managing a really large team of people. This isn't really needed if you're managing a team of 1 or 2 people, but I found that when you go to managing 10, 15, 20 different people, it's definitely needed, and it's just going to make your life a lot easier. Another tip that comes from Vern Harnish is having daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual meetings. It's kind of counterintuitive. You think as you get busier, there's no time for meetings. Meetings are a waste of time. Successful companies, they move fast. They don't waste time sitting around talking. But the truth is, the faster your business is moving, the more focused you always have to be on your very top 5 or top 1 out of 5 priorities. So what you need to do is meet every morning, get on the same page, remove roadblocks, talk about challenges, get those out of the way, see if anybody needs more resources on your team, move forward, and then have weekly meetings to realign with priorities, see what customer issues came up, monthly meetings about long-term strategy and midterm strategy, and then quarterly and annual meetings as well. So that's all really important. And when thinking about working efficiently, people often get scared of meetings, or I don't want to be sitting in meetings for 3 hours. And you're right, you shouldn't. They should be very short meetings with agendas, very to the point, and have somebody responsible for running the meeting and getting in and out of there as efficiently as possible. The last tip is just to make sure that whenever something is assigned, whether you have an accountability list or not, that at least somebody has their name next to it. Somebody's responsible for that goal, responsible for the status on that priority, the status on that bonus goal for your team. If you reach $100,000 in total sales for a new product line, then maybe there's a $5,000 vacation for the team, or a fancy dinner downtown. Somebody needs to be in charge of tracking everything in your business. Otherwise, nothing will really seriously be tracked, and everything will be wishy-washy of, I think we're getting close, or I think we met that goal, or no, I don't think we did well enough on that project. And this is really important for ROI and payback period terms, as well as just getting the most for your time and your money while managing your team or your business. So I hope you enjoyed this video on how to get more things done and really leverage your position as a business manager. Thank you for joining us. This is businesstraining.com, where you can earn master's level qualifications to make more money.